Dear brothers and sisters of the planet, I am Gaia. I come to bring you all my strength, the energy you need to move forward. I can call you children. I can call you brothers. It doesn't matter at the moment. What matters is the whole journey we're on. What matters is where we're going. We are all walking in the same direction. Towards evolution, towards the light. Each of you has a mission with yourself at this time, your own preparation. The time has come to look at yourself and see the whole truth. To see the path you have traveled so far. To see everything you've been through to get here. And, above all, to emanate gratitude, gratitude for not getting lost in this sea of manipulative energies and brought you to this moment. Be very grateful to your soul, because in every existence here, in my house, was able to stay in balance and could bring you to this moment. So be very grateful to it. Each of you will have a mission at the moment of ascension. The vast majority will have the mission of vibrating light, vibrating love, vibrating good thoughts, vibrating high. Some will have more important missions and will be led to them much earlier. But everyone will have their role. None of you will be useless. Never think, my light is small. My strength is weak. No. You are all part of the whole. And if one of you stops shining, the whole feels it. And that causes a great imbalance. It's necessary for all of you to remain vibrant and enlightened, so that I can become stronger and stronger. I will ascend, even without your energy, because that is how it has been determined. But at this moment, what I want is to take with me as many of those beings that I love so much, which are you. In my heart, I would like you all to go. But I realize and understand that this cannot be the case, that many are not ready. It's not a punishment for them. It's a road of evolution that they haven't yet traveled. It's a path they still have to follow. So now is not the time. I realize that. And everyone will leave. You will go with me, if you remain vibrant, enlightened, focused on the decision to want to evolve. I would say to each and every one of you that God the Father or Mother does not set limits, He does not set rules to limit His children. What do I mean? Of course, everyone needs to have a minimum frequency in order to ascend. And that minimum is to be a being of light, it is to be enlightened, it is to vibrate high. I would say that right now, everyone listening to me, with very few exceptions, has this minimum. And they are, we could say, capable of ascending. Each in their own time, each in their own way. We can't put everyone on the same vibration either, because that wouldn't be true. There are those who are at the front of the road and they are the ones who will pull the squad behind them. But all the ranks are important, right down to the last one. The one whose frequency is the lowest, as far as possible to ascend. As I said, God the Father or Mother doesn't limit you. He just needs you to have the will, the desire, to be doing your part to evolve. Yes, there is a minimum limit, but it's so small that I can say it's almost not a limit. It's enough for the heart to vibrate light. All it takes is for the heart to vibrate love. But don't take this to mean that you don't have to do anything, on the contrary, those who are at the last rows will have to run a lot, they will have to have a lot of willpower to actually reach ascension. So let's make one thing clear, everyone is ready, within this minimum frequency. Now, getting there will be a long road that everyone will be able to travel, but many will fall by the wayside. Because it's not an easy path. It's not simple. So you can't just vibrate enough to be ready for ascension. You have to go all the way. You have to be ready for the changes, for what your conscious mind needs to change in order to get there. Then many will be ready, but few will make it. Because many will give up along the way. Unfortunately. Because many people think, exactly as I've just said, that it's enough to have this minimum. Oh, I've already got the minimum to ascend, so there's nothing more I need to do. No. You're capable, it doesn't mean you'll get there. What's more, it's going to be a long race. And it's all going to happen very quickly for those at the back. And that's what will make it so difficult. Because everything will come at once and many won't be able to bear it. So changes need to happen every minute. Awareness is needed. You need to self-analyze at all times, look in the mirror, ask yourself, am I really ready? And start looking at things you need to change, things you need to improve. So that when the time comes, you'll be subjected to a few tests to get you to the top. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you too. So always think of the ascension as a big ladder. On each step there is a test, there is a trial, there is something that enables you to climb the next step. And it's an unseen ladder. The next step is only visible when you're ready to climb it. There's no point in running. Each step you climb, you stay on it for a while, you pass all the tests, and if you pass well, then a new step appears and you take another leap. This is how the system works. So take the steps that appear. Start changing a lot of things. Start being aware of a lot of things. It's not enough to put up a sign and go on a big march in favor of someone or something. You have to act, you have to take action. And that's what each of you has to do, act. Change the environment, change the external. Always understanding, one is capable of changing the whole. All you need to do is vibrate with a lot of love and strength. Because there will always be beings of light expanding what he is doing. So change the environment. Do your part. Don't depend on others. If you believe it's good for the whole, do it. And you'll have a legion of beings of light emanating your idea, emanating your behavior to the whole. So do it. Each and every one of you. When you get up in the morning, ask yourself this question, what can I do today to change the whole? For the better, always. Connect with your divine presence, wait for an answer. Whatever comes to mind. And act. Start acting. That's the point. Action, movement, change. Not just sitting still, just asking or just being grateful, but standing still. No, you need movement, you need action, because it's movement and action that earns you that new step. Because it's a sign that you've gained awareness, that you've learned, that you want to change. Sitting still, just thinking, doesn't change anything. You need action, you need to get out of the lethargy you've put yourselves in. You want everything ready in your hands. No, you need action. So ask yourself this question, what can I do for the whole today? And if every day, you take one small action, and even more so, if you see that it is a good action and spread this action, you will see the difference in your lives. You'll see how quickly you'll start walking. Because he who moves, he who mobilizes, more movement will always come. Now, the one who is sitting, just thinking, just asking, just being grateful, just praying, is only doing it for himself. That's a lot of selfishness for just one being. You have to do it for the whole. You have to look at yourself right now, but you have to look at the whole in order to keep going, in order to gain awareness. Understand, I'm not asking you to do it for someone else, I'm asking you to do it for the whole. And what is the whole? The whole is the environment in which you live. It's the planet, its behavior, ideas, changes. Take it upon yourself to create something new. To create something that is good for the whole. And even if you don't visibly see the repercussions of what you've done, be sure, have not been in vain. Because we are all together, in one thought, in one heart, taking your idea and multiplying it.